Marcy from 1033 Main Salon and Spa in beautiful Mumford, New York, and I'm here with our friend McKenna, who's come in to let me show you some hairdos today. And today we're going to start with a half updo that's a little bit got the trend with the braids going on. So I'm going to do some sectioning here. I did go through with a curling iron, just put a nice little bit of curl in the ends of her hair. And I'm going to take a section from the top to just behind the ear on each side. And there you go. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be pulling that hair back. We're going to leave this hair down. And what I want to do is break up these sections just a little bit more. So I'm going to put 2 braids in on each side. Now this look will also work if you have bangs and you don't want to pull that all back. Just leave the bangs down. It'll be fine. I'm going to clip this up out of the way and put a little braid in here and bring it back. This would be great if you have thick hair. You'll get a nice full braid. But even McKenna's got more fine hair, it'll still look really pretty. And it'll still have a little style. And we're certainly getting ready for back to school styles pretty soon. This would be great for that as well. So I'm just going to put that little braid in and clip it off. I didn't even particularly need to braid all the way back. And then I'm going to take this piece on the top and do the same. I'm going to put a second braid in up here. And we're braiding it, directing it toward the back. Oops, a little tangled up on the ends here. And the bohemian sort of casual look is still big right now, so again, nothing needs to be exactly perfect. It's a very relaxed style. And all I'm going to do now is the very same thing on the other side. And I'll have 2 braids done on each side of the head. I'm going to turn this a little more for you. Didn't take them all the way down because we're going to start putting them together. So I'm going to start with the top 2 braids, top braid on each side. Let me just move this clip over. And we're going to braid them together. We're going to put them together. So you bring them back to where you want them. Just bring it down. If you want it to lay more draped, bring it back a little bit like this and leave a gap here, and then you'll incorporate them, and when you let it go, it'll drape. If you want them to come back and be right where you want them, right where you place them, you're going to hold them up here at the head to braid. So what I'm going to do is break up the braiding a little bit where it went longer than it needed to do. And I'm going to lay one on top of the other so that each strand of each braid corresponds to a strand of the other braid. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So the 2 outside strands of each braid are going to go together, and the middle strands of each braid are going together, and the other side, the left side strand of each braid goes together. And now you just start to braid that as a regular braid. And I'm just going to put 1 plate in just to hold it in place. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with the 2 braids underneath. So I'm going to bring those together into the center here. And I'm going to actually just keep them separate. I don't need to lay them over the other braid quite the same because they're smaller. So I'm just going to put this braid along the outside strand and this braid along the left side strand. And again, just braid them all together. And you can take this all the way down to the bottom if you like, or you can tie it off up here where you've brought the braids in and let these lay free. I'm going to bring them down toward the bottom. And then tie it off with an elastic. And if you like to bring a piece around to cover the elastic, you can just do that and bobby pin it in a little bit. I'm just going to use a little mini bobby pin. Oh, they're so tiny, I can't quite show it. They're just a little mini size, and that's an important thing to know about bobby pins. They come in different colors and sizes for different purposes. And there are some rather large bobby pins, and those are great if you're doing like a French twist and you want to support that hairdo with the first couple of pins using a really big pin. That's very helpful. Alright, so I'm just going to pin that in there. Oops, caught on another pin. There. Turn that around. And then just bring these curls back. Oops, can you sit up a little bit? There we go. Now you want to pull your hair. Just bring those curls all back and work them all in together. And place this where you want it. And so now you can see both the effect of where it's tighter and it stays right alongside, or if you leave a space and let it drape down, you can get a softer look there. Or you can pull this side down and keep it all soft. So I'm going to give you the full 360. It's a great way to keep the hair back from the face. And it's got a little contemporary style picking up on the braiding trend. And it's a great back to school look. What do you think, McKenna? Good. So now you have one more way to look great, feel great, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thank you, McKenna.